Alright, so for number 11, we just gotta read it first. Maria hopes to play beach volleyball in the Olympics someday. She has convinced her parents to allow her to set up a beach volleyball court in their backyard. She goes to the hardware store to shop for sand and sees the following signs on the pallets containing bags of sand. Brand A costs $5 per 60 pounds. Brand B costs $12 for 150 pounds. So if we do brand A, we want to figure out how many pounds we can buy per dollar. So to figure out brand A's, we just divide 60 divided by 5. And if we do that, 5 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down that 0. 5 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. Zeroed out. So for brand A, you get 12 pounds per dollar. 12 pounds per dollar. Now let's figure out brand B. So then what we do is divide 150 divided by 12. 12 goes into 15 one time. 15 minus 12 is 3. Bring down that 0. 12 goes into 30 2 times. And 2 times 12 is 24. And we're going to have to add a decimal point because they're not going to zero out. 30 minus 24 is 6. Add a 0. Bring down that 0. 12 goes into 65 times. 5 times 12 is 60. That zeroes out. So we know that in brand B, we get 12.5 pounds per dollar. So brand B would be the better option because you get more for your dollar. Alright, so now if we do number 12, the Oklahoma City Thunder played 90 games last year. So that was the total of what they played. Oh, and I accidentally went back. Sorry. 90 games last year. They won 60% of those games. So we want to know how many actually games did they win. So if we set up a proportion, we get 60 over 100 because that would go with 60%. And then we just have to figure out, does 90 go on the bottom or the top? And remember that this is the total of what they played, so it would go on the bottom. And then we want to know how many games they actually won because 60% of 90 is the amount of games they won. So then we just cross multiply again. 100x equals 60 times 90. And then to make that easier, we do x equals 60 times 90. And then we divide that by 100. And that would get you 5,400 divided by 100. And that would give you x. So then x equals 54. They won 54 games. So now we're going to be converting measurements with number 13. So convert the measurement into the given unit. Hint, there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So we're going to write our ratio, 3 feet, 1 yard. We want to know how many yards are in 6 feet. And then this will be yards. So then once again, all we do is cross multiply. So it'd be 3x equals 6. X equals 6 divided by 3, which equals 2. So there are 2 yards. 6 feet is equal to 2 yards. Next, for number 14, we would convert the measurement into the given unit. Same thing, except we have different ones. So there are 12 inches and a foot. 12 inches for every 1 foot. We want to know how many feet are in 54 inches. So then we cross multiply again. So we have 12x equals 54 times 1, which is just 54. And then x equals 54 divided by 12. X equals 4.5. So there are 4.5 feet for every 54 inches. And then our last conversion for this video is we want to know how many quarts are in 4 gallons. And we gave us a hint right here, 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So we're going to put 1 gallon over 4Q for our proportion. And we want to know how many quarts are in 4 gallons. So we cross multiply. 1 times x is just x. And then 4 times 4 is 16. X doesn't have a number by it, so we already know what our answer is. It's 16. So there are 16 quarts in 4 gallons.